around. I'm up to Focus ST. I'm just going to do a video, my first video I've ever done. I've just got a cheap Japanese, Chinese camera, which I have no mic or anything, so I'm going to speak quite loudly. Sorry for any vibration. Just bought this car about 3 months ago. It's got just over 100,000 miles on the clock. The guy I bought it off of had already got an RS clutch and flywheel in it, a forged dump valve, and a ram air induction kit with an ECU holder. He was going to tune it, but he decided to go and buy a brand new Golf R instead. So I bought it. So initially, it's a brilliant car. I love it to bits. It was really quick compared to what I was used to, anyway. And yeah, something to build on. It started with a squealing noise under the bonnet sometimes, and the bonnet was running as well under high boost. It was really annoying. But I knew what it was because I'd had it before on another turbocharged vehicle, and it's exhaust manifold gasket. So I've been doing a bit of a digging, and sort of heard about this block mod thing about the cracked liners. So I thought that's something I'd be interested in getting done. So I had a dig around on the internet, and I came up with the performance. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube. They're brilliant, very informative and very funny as well. And there was a guy down Plymouth, but I watched some of their videos. They seem to do more talking than anything else, and they, seem to outsource quite a lot of their work. Then I found Devil Developments, which is actually closest to me, about 100, just over 100 miles away. And I gave them a ring. Right, third gear. Back to what I was saying. So I gave them a ring and booked it in for a block mod. They couldn't do it for about 6 weeks, which was ideal because I wanted to get a good base for a remap. So in that time I fitted a AirTech Stage 1 Gen 3 intercooler, which is good for 350 horsepower, which I'm not going to go above that. Then I did a decap with an oxygen sensor spacer. It did work for a bit, but after about 300 miles the engine check light came on, and I just put it on our OBD machine and turned it off. I did a D-res as well. So then we all headed off down to Devil Developments, and they did the block mod, which consists of new water pump, new belt tensioners, new auxiliary belts, new cam belt, head gasket, everything, and the block mod itself, which is some shims that they push down between the cylinder liners to stop them, give them more strength. So did that, and then they put it on a dyno, and it made 238 stand, well, with the mods I'd done, and 250 newton meters of torque. It's fucking cyclist to kill your tits. Then they flashed it with their Stage 2 Revo software, and then dynoed it again, and it went from 238. I think that frightened him even. Yeah, went up to 291 on the dyno, and most impressive of all was the torque, which went from 250 to 360. This thing pulls like a train. So yeah. Drove it back. It's just such a different car. Compared to what it was before, it's a beast. God knows what these 400, 500 horsepower ones feel like. God knows how they keep the drive shafts in them. Devil developments, what can I say about them? Wow. They are, I can't recommend them highly enough. They turn stuff around real quick like this. I mean, I was in the so-called waiting room, which is a bit of a small room to be fair, to be sat in all day, and I could see through the window, and they could do a lot more than their sleep. What they can do with cars is amazing, and so don't expect to go into the workshop and see anything being done, because they're not insured to have customers in the workshop. So, and I don't blame them. You don't want people watching over your shoulders while you're doing your work, do you? So, yeah. When it comes to dynoing, you can stand outside the dyno bay and you can clearly see their TV, massive screen, and watch the dyno being done. So, yeah, you get to see that. And what I did, I wandered down into a little town called Wick and got a breakfast and one thing and another, and lasted the day out. You gonna stay there? Yes. I don't think the sound's gonna be that great on this. I did a sort of trial run earlier and you couldn't hear the dump valve at all. I should open the windows up and give it a few calls and end the video. These roads are terrible. Dorset's beautiful, but the roads are crap. Especially on this. I'm not sure if the guy who had this before me had lowered it. It's pretty low on the front. And I mean, you can't get it on the ramp in the workshop, so gotta slow down a minute. Turn the aircon off, open the windows, and you won't be able to hear me talking in a minute. We'll get up at this 30. Give it the big one. So I'm done. Do get the little bits of pops and bangs, but I never wanted it on the software because I think it would be really annoying. So yeah, here you go, third gear, 40 mile an hour.